We have not.
When you see that video, they're telling you where the money's coming from.
People who were fired for that video. It's just when you look historically, and you've been playing a lot of tape about what has gone on here, but we have what, between 2000 and 2014, 31 instances out of 1 billion votes cast of there being any voter fraud. I don't understand what the concern is. And Donald Trump is signaling to his supporters that it is okay for there to be unrest after this election. That's what he's doing.
No. That's your spin.
Yes.
When has Donald Trump said that he wants unrest? What did he say that he's fomenting unrest? Because, you say that in light of the fact that we have audio tape of these Democratic operatives that are that are admitting and bragging about causing violence at Trump events where people could get injured and hurt. And now you flip it and turn it around and say Donald Trump's saying it's okay. When did Donald Trump say that?
Sean, I'm saying that what goes on in those videotapes is horrendous. The DNC has condemned it.
Okay, but that's not my question. You said Donald Trump is telling his supporters it's okay.
He's telling them at the election that the democratic process does not work in this country. That's what he's telling them. We saw all over Twitter last night, right, people saying, like, oh, I'll rise up, about the woman who tweeted that she's got her gun ready. He signaled, remember, his 2 Second Amendment comments.
Some keyboard warrior, and I'll go to Ron Christie on this, on Twitter, in the confidence and privacy of their own bathroom or basement or wherever they're involved in tweeting out, is not the Donald Trump campaign. In this case, they are implicating the Clintons and the DNC of organizing and financing voter fraud and fomenting violence. There's a huge difference here.
There's a huge difference, and there's a huge distinction as to why the mainstream media doesn't have this on the front page, top of the fold of every newspaper, and it's not leading every newscast in this country, shows you that, in essence, that Trump is right, that this is rigged. The media is so in the tank for Hillary Clinton that they're not willing to discuss, A, people who are casting multiple ballots, which is a crime, and people should be prosecuted and put in jail for that. B, that there was complicit coordination between a shell organization and the Clinton campaign to get people to dress up to incite violence at Trump rallies that he had nothing to do with. And C, perhaps most importantly, aren't we a democracy? Aren't we supposed to have a free, fair, and open election cycle? What this looks like to me, Sean, is a banana republic that has now established itself in the United States, that they're willing to do everything they can to throw this to Hillary Clinton, consequences be damned. It's a sad day for our democracy here in America, and the fact that the media won't even discuss it is disgusting.
Well, we know why the media is not going to discuss it. Now, I would think that, Jessica, if WikiLeaks showed that Univision and NBC and MSNBC and CNBC and ABC and CBS and the New York Times and the Boston Globe and Univision and whatever other news outlet is involved in helping Hillary, I would think that you would be upset about that. So we really can't trust the media, can we, in light of what we've learned through WikiLeaks? They are in the tank for Hillary. You don't think what they're doing, what we've discovered, you don't think what these companies specifically, which is a big part of the mainstream media, you don't think this is ethical or political. You don't think what they're doing is right, do you?
I think that you've gone way further than I'm willing to go here. Yes, there are obviously...
Okay, let's go over it. I'll go instance by instance with you. Univision, the chairman, the head of Univision advising the Clinton campaign. Is that unethical?
I don't see why it's unethical. What was the...
They're advising... They're supposed to be covering the news, and they're advising Hillary Clinton on how to challenge Donald Trump. Basically an extension of the Hillary campaign. Do you think it's ethical for the New York Times and Politico? Do you think it's ethical for the New York Times and Politico to allow the Clinton campaign to edit their stories?
No, that procedure, and also, the Glenn Fresh thing that I've seen, and he's doubled down on the defense of this. It is common practice that reporters and journalists do send back.
Well, okay, I've been interviewed in the last month 3 times by the New York Times. I have not been given that opportunity.
Well, you should ask then, because that's
if I ask, okay. Okay. And let me ask this: do you think it's appropriate for a moderator like John Harwood appropriate to be advising the campaign?
No.
Do you think it's appropriate that he bragged that he got under Donald Trump's skin?
I thought the John Harwood email wasn't appropriate.
Do you think it's appropriate that CNN feeds the questions to Hillary?
True. I mean, CNN and Donna Brazil have both denied that.
And Donna Brazil looked pretty dumb on television last night defending it.
Yes,
Do you think it's appropriate for the Clinton campaign to hand over questions to Chris Hayes or whoever the anchor is?
I don't think that there has been evidence that the prudence that has been done.
I think there has been, actually.
Roland Martin to Donna Brazil to the exact verbatim question that was given in the debate.
That's not
it's not even up for dispute, Jesse.
Well, it is up for dispute because there are people disputing it. So, and people who, I don't think Donna Brazil has a long career of being a liar unless I missed something. So, I mean, she seems pretty vehement about it last night when she was
So you think it's just a mere coincidence that she says, sometimes I get questions ahead of time. She forwards a question that is used verbatim